Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode. My name is Alinda Hosea. I'm a law student at Bishop Stewart University. I'm with my co-counsel, who is going to introduce herself. You're welcome, madam.
Yeah, thank you so much, Hosea. My name is Amazing Grace, and I am happy to be on the episode of his. Yeah, it's really amazing and very great. We can't take it for granted, and hope it will be such an amazing session for us to share with the public and the entire world. Thank you so much.
Today's topic is about whether a bail is a constitutional right. We normally hear the word called a bail, and we are law students at Bishop Stewart University. If someone talks about a bail, co-counsel, what comes in your mind?
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, it's true that bail is a constitutional right, but it has got conditions attached on it. Like some people say, I have a right to bail. Others say, I have a right to apply for bail. But what does it exactly mean? Do you have to apply for bail, or do you have a right to bail? The Constitution establishes it very well on Article 23 that you have a right to apply for bail, meaning that you're not entitled to those fully rights of you having that bail. So when you apply for bail, it's upon the discretion of the judicial officer to grant you the bail or not, as per the situation available, or as per the grounds available for you to grant bail. There are instances where you find that this person surely, according to the offenses, according to the what he has done, he doesn't need to be granted bail. So, and this person will say, no, I have a right to bail, but he forgets that he has to apply for bail, and it's upon the judicial officer's discretion to grant him or her bail. So it is a constitutional right, but it has strings attached on it. It is not complete. To the extent that you first seek or you first apply in a law language, you apply for that bail so that you get granted to the bail. So there is scenarios where people apply and they are not granted bail, and they're like, no, this is not right. They have acted in inconsistence with the Constitution, but the Constitution provides it very clearly that you first seek for that bail and then you're granted, meaning that in seeking you don't directly have that bail. So it is upon the discretion of the court to grant you bail after you seeking it or applying for it, but you're not directly having that bail. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Counsel Grace Amazing. We are so delighted for the presentation about the right to apply for a bail, whether it is a constitutional right. Thank you so much. And you have provided Article 23. And we derive the authority in this Constitution of 1995. And under Article 2, which provides for the supremacy of the Constitution, it provides that a Constitution is the supreme law of the land. Article 2, Clause 2, is to the effect that if any law or custom that is inconsistent with this Constitution, that law shall be void and null to the point of its inconsistency, and the Constitution shall prevail. Thank you so much. Amazing. And I'd like you to enlighten us about non-derogable rights which are provided under Article 44. And specifically, I'd like you to hint on the right to apply for a bail under those non-derogable rights. Thank you so much.
Before I go further to your question, there are things I would like to highlight on a bail. First and foremost, we have always had bail, now and then bail. What is bail itself? Bail itself, this is where a suspect is granted a bond to be released out of custody. Let's say he was in prison, let's say he was arrested, and this person wants to get out of the custody. So you're granted bail, and granting you bail, it doesn't mean that your case has come to an end. No. You're granted bail because you haven't yet been proved guilty. That's the only reason. Because you are presumed innocent before someone comes up and proves you guilty. So that is the reason why they give you bail, so that you go out and the case continues. Meanwhile, as they are investigating on your case. So it means that by the time you're out of the prison, the case is also ongoing. That's why they tell you to always come in court. They tell you that this date come in court because the investigation is taking place on your case. And once this case proves that this person or the suspect that was given bail was guilty, that person is convicted from there and then. And so you told me to talk about the non-derogable rights. Those are rights that cannot be taken away from someone. The rights that can be taken away from someone, like right to life, whereby we see people being imprisoned for life, they're being given the penalty of death, meaning that your right of life has been taken away. So there are rights that can be taken away, but the rights that the Constitution provides, that those rights should not be taken away. And these rights, we see them under Article 44 of the Constitution, where there is a right of no cruel, the right of fair hearing, the right of there are almost like 4 rights. But specifically what I want to talk about is the right of fair hearing, where it is detailed under Article 28 of the Constitution of this country. This right of fair hearing, it is composed of many things, where we see that especially Article 28 Clause 6, where it provides, Clause 6 or 3, somewhere there, it provides that every person is presumed innocent, every person is presumed innocent, not until this person is proved guilty. So as we people see every people, like we see every person in this country to be innocent. Even when you're arrested, when they have not brought evidence against you, when they have not brought witnesses to come and prove your case, it means that this person is innocent, not until you are proved guilty. So that is the logic behind everything. That is the logic of giving bail. That's why people are given bail. So when the Constitution outlines for this, it shows us clearly that that right cannot be taken away, whereby you have to be listened to. Like if you appear before court and you're seeking for the right of bail, you say, look, the Constitution provides for this, and this right cannot be taken away, and it is constitutional. So our Article 44 specifically outlines for the rights that cannot be taken away from someone. Hope I've answered you, sir.
Thank you so much. So nice. Thank you. You have provided the right to fair hearing under 44 Clause C, and you have generalized it under Article 28, which provides for a fair, speedy, and public hearing. The rationale behind Article 28 is that in determination of civil rights and obligations or any criminal charge, a person is entitled to a fair, speedy, and public hearing. Thank you so much, Counsel. You have provided the presumption of innocence, and they are enshrined under Article 28, Clause 3A, that a person is presumed to be innocent until proven guilty. Our viewers, we really thank God so much for you. We have students from some universities. There are universities that are pursuing diploma in laws or bachelor in laws. They can benefit from the reasoning which was stated by Lord Sank Viscount in the case of Wilmington versus DPP, that throughout the web of English criminal law, one golden thread has to be seen, that it is the duty of the prosecution to prove prisoners guilty beyond reasonable doubt. Thank you so much, Grace, for providing something that is so vital. You have already provided a fair hearing. We have seen an non-derogable rights as provided under Article 44. We have seen the right to apply for a bail under Article 23, Clause 6. It's not mandatory that they can apply. Yeah, there is some conditions where the court can rely to grant or can choose it that right for a bail. Thank you so much, Grace. So as we reach on our closure on the conclusion, I'd like you just to tell us briefly, how do you understand in Uganda situation, in our present situation in Uganda, how can you relate the right to apply for a bail?
Thank you so much. My relevance is kind of critical. My relevance is kind of physical, like it is seen by, I will give examples where courts have granted bail to people, and I can say that that right is upheld in this country, whereby there are many convicts, there are many suspects that have always applied for bail and have been granted for bail. And there are many people who have applied for bail and these people have not been granted for bail. And just like I told you that you seeking for bail, it doesn't mean that you are mandatorily entitled to that bail. You have the reasons why you should be given bail, the reasons why you should not be given bail. So it is upon the court's discretion. So I want the public to understand it from today that right to bail is constitutional, but it is not complete. The strings attached on it. So in cases where you go to court and seek for bail and you're not granted this right, don't think that maybe the court didn't respect the constitution. Don't think maybe the judicial officer didn't acted in contrary with the constitution, but you forget that this right is not a complete right availed to Ugandans. It is a right that is halfway given to Ugandans. If it was full, then anyone would apply for it. No need of applying for right. So long as you say, I want bail, they would have given it to you from there and then. But it is not complete. That's what we have to bear in mind. So the relevance in Uganda, we have relatives, we have friends that have applied for bail and have gotten it from there and then, and we have still people that have not been granted this bail, and we have told them the reasons why they are not granted the bail and the reasons why they are giving them the bail. Now we can tell this saga of Segilinya and Sewanyena, that public saga that is taking place. People are asking, why are they not granting them bail? Why? But you might find the reasons why these people are not being granted bail. And because maybe of what the judicial officer or what the court thinks that maybe these people might run away from the country, because we have seen people who have run away from the country after them have been given bail. So you might find that the judicial officer is trying to prevent that to happen, and that's the reason why they are not granted bail. And therefore I want to appeal to the public that these people should get to know what exactly the right to bail, what does it mean, and it will ease our thoughts. It will still ease the public expectations. You understand?
Yes.
So that's the whole thing. That's where we mess up. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you so much, Counsel. We really appreciate. Thank you so much. And we are thankful. You presented us something that is important. And I hope you people have benefited from our conversation. Thank you so much for those who normally view our channel. we really appreciate and we thank God so much. So, in 1 or 2 words, Grace, how do you conclude?
Yeah, I actually, I would say that people should get to know that a right to bail is a constitutional right. True, it is a constitutional right. But they should not forget that there are strings attached on that right. It is not a complete right. So they have to ask, they have to seek, like you just seek for permission. If you can seek for permission of something, it means that it is not yours. So you, the rights, the strings attached on it. And when we appreciate that, then we have got to appreciate what the bail means. Otherwise, I'm so happy to be part of the show, and it's really amazing. I can't take it for granted. I'm happy personally. I just want to say hi to everyone, to the public that is watching us. It's so lovely to always hear our shows and learn a lot. Hope you people are going to learn a lot from our show. We pray that even next time you'll be able to subscribe, like, comment, do all every kind of things. Otherwise, we love you.